Back in 3 minutes. This is the Doug Stewart Show.
The number one cheap rocket jersey firm.
Lonely Hearts Cafe.
Spicy conversations.
It's Vince Wright, the sports governor from Minnesota.
Man, Deli on.
Microwave.
Reggie Long, a.k.a. Dollars and Cents.
Kicking it with KC.
Go give it to you. Stewart Media and Entertainment Network.
Coming straight from the A.
Kick it with your boy KC at www.kc.com. This show covers some of the realest issues trending today. He'll keep you locked in from the first listen. You can find him online on his mobile app or at kySii.com, xsquadaffiliates.com, iTunes, Google Play, and especially on the SME Network on Tuesdays at noon. You don't want to miss it.
Doug Stewart here to tell you about my man Smooth at smoothtickets.com. Smooth's got the tickets for everything that you need in the world of sports, concerts, or theater. I don't care what it is. I don't care where it's at in this great land of ours. My man Smooth at smoothtickets.com, he got them tickets. I'm telling you, boxing, baseball, NBA, NFL, country music concerts, hard rock, hip-hop, theater, Broadway, he's got them all. And if he don't have them, there ain't none. I'm telling you, smoothtickets.com. Once again, that's smoothtickets.com, or give him a call at 404-374-1150. Once again, that's 404-374-1150. You gotta tell them, though, that I sent you. You gotta tell them that Doug Stewart sent you. Once again, smoothtickets.com. That's smoothtickets.com. Yeah! Fantasy sports fans are winning huge cash prizes every day at DraftKings.com. America's favorite place to play daily fantasy sports. Daily fantasy means no season-long commitments. Play whenever you want. Just pick your sport and draft your team. It's like a new season every time you play, so you're never stuck with the same players. Last year, $300 million were won at DraftKings.com, and you could be next to win big. Go to DraftKings.com now and enter promo code STU to play for free. That's STU for free entry now at DraftKings.com. Also, if you use promo code STU, DraftKings will match your initial deposit up to $600. Deposit $600, play with $1,200. DraftKings.com, promo code STU. If you're not stewing, what the hell are you doing? This is the Doug Stewart Show. Good morning, Stewies. Hope you had a better weekend than I did. Yeah. Hey, the number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. And we got a packed schedule for you today. Shouts out to my man Waterhead Walt, who had his show, the Alpha Male Show, this morning at 9 a.m. Walter broke down the top athlete rappers. He put Master P at number one. I don't understand that. You need to go back and listen to the Alpha Male Show if you didn't this morning live. Go back and listen to it as a podcast on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. And then following me today at 12 noon, my man Patty Cake Microwave. John Fisher joined by the number one chief rocker, Vern from Jersey, from the bottom to the top show today. Vern and John Fisher, 12 noon. They're also going to have Miss Eunice on. You don't want to miss that. John Fisher's grandmama, Miss Eunice. So that's at 12 noon today, immediately following this show. And then at 8 p.m. tonight, the Lonely Hearts Cafe. And then following the Lonely Hearts Cafe, all on the Stewart Media and Entertainment After Dark block of shows. You've got spicy conversations at 10 p.m. once again. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to miss that. You don't want to miss it. Yeah, adult content. Let's just put it like that. Very, very adult content. One last little part about the story about me almost cut my damn pinky off this weekend is when we're on the way to the hospital, my wife says, doesn't Ebony work at that particular hospital? My cousin Ebony, my first cousin Ebony. I was like, I think so. So we get to the hospital, we get checked in, and within 2 minutes of getting checked in, my cousin Ebony comes busting out of the door. Dougie, what's wrong? What's wrong? Oh, Lord. So, evidently, when they entered my information into the computer system, which was very quick, my cousin Eb was in the back, and she was actually, she kind of like receives patients. And so she saw my name up on her monitor. She rushes out there, and she gives me the VIP treatment. Like, we go past like 20 people that had other injuries, like gunshot wounds, dog bites, hit over the head with bats. We just walk right by all of them. And they get me set up, man, and the doctor comes, takes a look at me. Within 15 minutes, they're taking a look at me. They took real good care of me down there, man. Praise his holy name. My cousin Eb was there. Praise his holy name. And I still got my pinky. I still got my pinky. I'm looking in this chat room right now from Ron G in the chat room on Spreaker.com. He says, did the wife and kids scream or did Doug scream? Perhaps. Just focus on the story, bro. Don't worry about all of that, all of the details. All right. Yeah, don't worry about all of that. Doug Pierre Paul from Rel Scott. Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't worry about all of that. Hey, the number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstreetshow.com. You see the title of today's show, Big Balla to them women. And I wish I could kind of save this until Women's Wednesday. Shut up. All right. So if you're new to the show, a little background on Women's Wednesday. I actually came up with a day specifically for the women. We pay tribute to the ladies that listen to the Doug Stewart Show every single week. And for some reason, there's some people screaming that the show is a scam. It's a sham. It's all of those AMs. Which is not the case. I mean, it's definitely not the case. I value the women listeners to the show. I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all for telling people about the Doug Stewart Show. So it's not a sham. I don't know why that started. But we can't wait and save this story. WNBA President Lisa Borders said in a statement Saturday that the league was rescinding penalties given to the Indiana Fever, New York Liberty, Phoenix Mercury, and their players for wearing the shirts during protests, which began after shootings in Minnesota and Baton Rouge, Louisiana. They wore these Black Lives Matter T-shirts. Here's a quote. While we expect players to comply with league rules and uniform guidelines, we also understand there's a desire to use their platform to address important societal issues. Given that the league will now be suspending play until August 26th for the Olympics, we plan to use this time to work with our players and their union on ways for the players to make their views known to their fans and the public. Each organization has been fined about $5,000, and players were each given a $500 penalty because WNBA rules state that uniforms may not be altered in any way. The normal fine for uniform violations is $200. So bottom line is, these ladies, man, they wore these T-shirts. LeBron and D-Wade and those cats in Miami, I guess they started that trend with the whole Black Lives Matter campaign that's going on in this country over the last couple of years, going back to the start, of really all of this stuff with Trayvon Martin. And the league fined them, and they got a lot of flack, not just by the players, but by people in general, conscious people in this country. Radio hosts like myself, that was a bad look, especially with the climate, once again, and what's going on in this country. It was bad timing. Now, I do get, and I talked about this when we first hit this last week, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I do understand having a uniform policy. I do understand that. But all you can do is make yourself look bad, and that's what the WNBA did when they levied these fines against these players. At this particular time, because it applies. And it was on the heels of Alton Sterling, and it was on the heels of Philando Castile. So it was a bad, bad look. They came to their senses and had basically a mea culpa. And hopefully, once again, like the story said, they'll move forward and let the players voice their opinions. One thing I've noticed, man, over the last couple of years, with this whole police brutality, Black Lives campaign going all the way back once again to Trayvon Martin, is that a lot of times, man, I mean, maybe even more so, the women go harder than the dudes. They do. Women go hard on these injustices. And it's kind of sad, man, that women go seemingly once again harder than a lot of dudes about something that's inflicting our country and the black community in general. Is kind of sad, going all the way back to Harriet Tubman. Women go hard, and I guess maybe it's that nurturing thing about them where, they look at it as these are their kids, their brothers, their nephews or whatever, man, that are getting killed, in cold blood, and they want to take a stand. They want to take a stand, man, and throughout this history, our history here in this country, man, women have always taken a stand, man, and a hardcore stand. They go hard in the paint. A lot of dudes, man, I wish NBA players, once again, LeBron has kind of brought it to the forefront and speaking out against injustices in this country. He has. And a lot of other players have followed suit. But I think these women kind of took it to the next level. And I really love, if you didn't know, since they were fined, they came together as a league and said after the game, that they're going to continue to wear their shirts. But after the game, when they do those post-game press conferences, they didn't want to talk about anything else other than Black Lives Matter. They didn't want to talk any basketball. You can find us. You can do whatever you want. This is what we want to talk about because this is important right now. And so Balla Award, a big Balla Award to the ladies from the WNBA on a Monday. Man, Balla Award to y'all. Balla Award to y'all, man. And it's going to take protests, man. It's going to take protests. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. We talked about it last week with the kids at Missouri, the University of Missouri, the football team did with the boycott and getting the president fired. It's going to take something like that. I've talked about scenarios where college football players, they boycott and make a stand in the light of everything that's been going on over the last couple of years. It's going to take something like that. And these players got power. They got power. They don't understand, especially the younger players, they don't understand how much power that they have. And if they realize how much power they have, they can do a lot of change. They can make a lot of change in this country, man. So once again, Ball Award to the WNBA players, man. Sharing their voices. That's what's up. All right, when we get back from the break, I'm going to read chat. That's all I'm going to do. We got some baseball talk, man. The Hall of Fame welcoming a couple of guys this weekend in baseball. NFL news and notes, the Olympic team looking real good. Yeah, we'll talk about all that as well. Don't go away. Back in 3 minutes, the Doug Stewart Show.
This is Grandma Eunice. I want you to come on and listen to my grandson on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Help me keep this boy out of trouble. Come on, cook with the microwave on Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Grandma Eunice, bye-bye. Boy, I thought you said Jersey was coming over today.
Hello, Stu Nation. I am Vince Wright, the Sports Governor. I am the co-host of the Sports and More Show. Make sure you tune in every Friday on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network at 12 noon to check me out and, of course, my co-host, Reggie Lawrence.
What's up, everybody? I'm Reggie Lawrence, a.k.a. Dollars and Cents, the other half of the Sports and More Show. but the only difference is I'm much smarter and better looking than my main man, Vince Wright. But like Vince said,